Okay. Hi, Lina. Good morning. How are you?
Hi, Al. Good morning. How are you today?
I'm good. I'm so excited for our first mom talk. And it's a very, very excited topic as well. We're going to speak about breath work and how it can help us as moms as well as our kids. And I think that this topic is very, very exciting, and it's like very, we always talking about breath work as like using it in yoga or using it in meditation, and to think about it as a tool that we can use in our day to day just to help us as mom. It's amazing in my eyes. So I'm really happy that you can come and share it with us. I'll tell you a bit about Lina and how we met. So Lina is a holistic life coach, and as well, she taught me all about meditation when I wasn't really into it. And I think it was back in 2015, which took like ages ago. And I was very, very excited to speak about it with you and learn all about it. And since then, we became best friends. We have kids at the same age. So it was amazing to have you as a friend, and as well, be able to kind of like go through this journey of motherhood together. So I would love if you speak about yourself a bit and tell us more about what you're doing at the moment.
Okay. Thank you. First of all, thank you for this event. I think what you do is really important. I think we have this as a moms, it's really not easy. In that time that we have so much, so many tags, like so many personalities almost. We have to succeed in something that we do. We have to be in good relationships. We have to keep our relationships with our partners, with our friends, with the life itself and our kids, that it's like really really a lot, really massive job being mom and all the other jobs, because being mom is not like put everything other on the side. So it's almost like really a lot of pressure. So let's start. Okay, let's start from the beginning. Let's start.
Yes.
We met like I think when Ben, he's 9, he was maybe 1 year old or something like that. A baby,
Yes,
6 months old
it
or
was
something
very
like that.
small.
And yeah, we met in one of the meditation sessions. And for many years, I was teaching meditation. I really love. For me, I love to meditate. But more and more, I was teaching Theta Healing courses. I work with people as a trilotherapist, we're going like really deep, and I think for some time I was feeling like we have to change beliefs, but today I feel the energies is very different. So actually, we don't have to anymore like deep too much and talk too much and check where is start, and everything can be faster. Like all the processes have to be faster for us.
Mm-hmm.
And this is the beautiful thing. This is the beautiful side of what's happening with this change of energies.
Yeah.
On the other side, I feel especially for moms, we connected to this information feed, right? We have, let's just like a little explanation, okay? We have like two fields that we can be connected and get information. So one of them is the information field, okay? The information field is actually the place that all the information, all the beliefs system sitting there, okay? From the moment that we're born, and what our parents said, or the belief system of our parents, our ancestors, previous lives, collective consciousness. And I think the collective consciousness here is like have a big influence on us as moms, because we feel that we have to be something. This is how we was explained that motherhood have to be.
Yeah. And if we'll give an example, it's like when, you know, you find yourself saying things that your mom's saying, for example, or your father used to say, and you kind of like acting like someone else. And sometimes you're asking yourself, oh, what's happening? It's like, is it really me? Is it really what I want to do? So I think that's a perfect example of what you're just saying. It's kind of like those patterns and belief that embedded in us from someone else.
Exactly. It's beautiful example, exactly that. So we become kind of parents as our parents was, or sometimes we take completely different end of this being parents. So if our parents was really tough and really like strict, so sometimes we're completely letting go. So, and it still comes from the belief system. It's still not clean. It's still not coming from the other force. So that the first one, this is, we said, the information field, where all the information as human beings, all the information sitting there.
Mm-hmm.
When the other part, where we can be connected, it's exploration field. Okay, and the exploration field, this is actually place when all the new information coming from, you know, this like almost new idea that you feel like, oh my God, where it came from? Like it's suddenly so clear. When it's so clear and you feel like, yes, the guidance comes from there. When you feel like, okay, this is the right path for me, not because I learn about that, not because I have this in my information field, just because it feels so right. And
Is it
also,
like your intuitions?
sorry?
Is it like your intuitions? You know, those moments when you feel like something is right and something is wrong in what you're doing as a mom?
And yeah, you can say yes and no, because intuition is also sometimes connected to, it's not always easy to understand if it's come from fear. Like, you know, sometimes we feel like, okay, I have this fear and it feels like intuition. It feels like I protect my kid or something like that, but it came still from the information that we have.
So what is an example of this type of feed?
Okay, so let's say this is, first of all, this is when we meditate and we want to get to this, you know, this a little moments when we're not thinking, when we're not connected to this thought process. So it's not coming from the thought process. It's not coming from the beliefs. It's coming from, it's almost like you're following your guidance. And I have so much examples. Let's think about something. Like, you know what? I give you one example, even not like a mom, something that right now in my field. Okay. So the way that we moved to Byron. So, okay. So we moved 2 years ago from Sydney to Byron.
Yeah.
And we came to visit, and I was trying to find a place to live, and we couldn't, like, it was so busy here. And we said, okay, let's go to visiting. Okay. And we came to visiting the place, and we was like eating in some little Japanese place, and the kids start to run around. And you're just following that, you know, when you're not in stress and you're just following that. And suddenly a lady came and she started to talk to us. And you feel it's everything come as a flow. It really, like, it's come from the flow. It's not something that come from your memory that somebody told you. It's come from the guidance, from the flow.
It's just something that feels right.
And it feels like, yeah, I'm just going with my guidance. I'm just trusting. It's like, it's almost like I trust the universe. Okay, I trust the universe.
Well, it can be as well God, if you believe in God, or whatever you believe in, and you feel like you're really receiving those signs and those feeling that what you're doing is right and it's the right way to go.
Exactly. When you can really not to be stuck in the thinking process, and when you allow yourself just to see what you see, okay? Really to see what you see without analyzing, because most of the time we're analyzing everything.
Correct.
Right? This is what we say, be observer. When you just can observe the situation, be in the situation, and not to give it not to make it
Overthink it.
or even not overthink it, even think it. It's right or wrong. I in favor or against, to put the tags. Most of the time we're doing that instead of just say, okay, this is the situation. This is what's happening in front of me. And I'm looking at that without put any information on it. Then it's clear.
So tell us, how did you started with implementing breath work into your motherhood life?
Okay. So I have to tell you, the breath work comes back to me again and again. In let's say I'm doing this work like about, I don't know, maybe 20 years. And it's coming back to me, first of all, from yoga, then it came from Theta Healing, Ho'oponopono. I think meditation, any theory, it's got me back to breath. But I think something, being mom, I think it started to connect me more and more to my feminine power. I think for me, I was more connected to the male energies, like something about being smart, understand with my thinking, process, working really good, and something about this male energies felt really comfortable for me. And something about female energy, it was more vulnerable. It was more like, just open it. And for me, it was hard to open it. Even as mom, what kind of mom I would like to be? Okay? What kind of mom I would like to be? And for me, I think something in the beginning of my motherhood, I was more like taking the something from my father, like, like more connected to my male power, and something in the breath work more and more connect me to my feminine power, just to let it go and to allow myself be vulnerable, even in front of my kids. Even in front of my kids, like allow myself to cry and say, now I'm sad. And it's okay. It's okay to be sad. Oh, now I'm crying. Like first time when I cry next to my kids, they was really surprised and really like, my little one said, Mom, but grown-ups, they not cry. They never said, grown-up, they're not sad. Why are you crying? They was like, oh my God, what's happening to you?
Yeah, and that expectations that we all perfect and we don't have like those feelings or moment that we break like they do. And it's a beautiful thing to do as well, to be able to allow yourself to really be true to your feelings and express them as well in front of your kids.
And also maybe to kind of redefine motherhood for yourself. You don't have to be mom like your mom was. For some moms, it's really, they have this connection. They can stay home. They feel like really, these moms who put like the lunchbox, like it's really like an art, and they enjoying to even homeschooling. Like for some moms, it's so easy and it's amazing, and I think it's amazing, but not for all of us. It works, okay? Not for all of us. For some of us, it's perfect. For some of us, we need something more. For me, I understood being a good mom, I need as well to create this dynamic when I have time for myself, when I can walk with other people, when I can teach workshops. It's really brings something different for me that's really important to being a mom as well. So I can be, this energy that I'm full and I'm excited, so I can bring this excitement to my kids and not to feel like, okay, so now I'm here and I have to spend time with you. So maybe I will spend time a little bit less with them, but when I do spend time with them, it will be more quality time.
Yes, which is amazing, because I've noticed as well as a mom, when I'm really having the balance, I think, between giving and receiving, which is sometimes a bit hard for us to do, but when we're managing to really put those boundaries and really give ourselves the time that we need and doing the things that we need, as well as being with the kids, it definitely makes such a change and impact of the time that you're spending with your kids. I think it's, like you said, it's a more quality time. You are more present as well. You're not worried all the time, and you really manage to be with them and be present, which is an amazing thing to do. So going back to our breath work, if we thinking about breath work, and first, how can we apply it? Let's say, for example, if we have a situation when one of our kids is coming home from daycare, and usually when they're coming home at the end of the day, they're very tired. Sometimes they can be very grumpy. Sometimes they can act, and perform. And we as mom usually getting to that stage when we kind of like, it's very late. Most of the time we have low energies. Most of the time we're not in our, best capacity. And how can we use breath work in order to help us and our kids as well to kind of like regulate and ease and not be in that, just snap like we sometimes happening to us?
Okay. I want to share with you, because I was thinking to bring different practice, and now I'm thinking suddenly it's coming to me. And when I'm saying like inspiration field, maybe this is it. This is like when I want to trust myself and say, okay, let's try this one. Okay, it feels right. Because just because you it's almost like you guide me, you ask a question, and this is the answer that came, not because I was prepared to do something different.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's try that. Okay, I think this will be the best practice that I can actually share, because I'm doing it a lot. Okay, so let's say your kid going to come back from school, from daycare, and at 4 o'clock you have to go and pick them up. And now you have like 10 minutes, okay? So we want to actually start our practice few minutes before we're going in touch with our kid, okay?
Okay.
Because we're preparing this space. We want to prepare that space for them to come when I'm clean, okay? And I'm going to share with you, it's actually Ho'oponopono practice, okay? It's Ho'oponopono breath practice. And let's connect as well the Ho'oponopono, the information. Let's say really simple, I will say it in, so we have the two forces of information, two forces that create everything, two forces that create everything. It's information and energies, okay? Energy and information create everything, create the world around you, create anything that we see, we think, we feel. It's all energy and information come together, create something. Okay, so let's try it. Okay, let's try this practice. Okay, as an information, and I'm not going to deep into the information, just follow the instructions. Okay, as an information, we're going to say 4 sentences. The 4 sentences will go like that. I love you. Please forgive me. Thank you. Thank you. I love you. Please forgive me. I'm sorry. Okay. This is the 4 sentences. Let's start like that. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. This is going to be like a mantra when we're doing to breathe. Okay.
Okay.
The breathing will going to be like that. We're going to inhale. We're going to count. Let's start with 7. Okay. We're going to count on 7. I will help you. I will guide you through. We're going to inhale on 7. We're going to stop on 7. We're going to exhale on 7. And we're going to stop on 7.
Okay.
Okay. So, and then we're going to say this mantra in your mind. Okay. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you.
I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And as we're going to say that, we're going to think about this connection. Me and my kid. Okay. Me and my kid. So almost I'm saying it to my kid. Okay. Sometimes I will say it to my kid. Sometimes I will say it to myself.
Okay.
Okay. Because sometimes I was too hard with myself, or I blame myself because something happened in the morning. So if this is the feeling, say it to yourself. If this is the feeling that you want to say to your kid, you will say it to your kid. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Let's do it. Let's sit down. Let's just sit down comfortable. Close your eyes. Take a deep breath in. Just feel your body. Feel what's going on with you right now. How is your breath? If it's deep, shallow, just feel it. Just don't try to say, oh, now it's hard to breathe. Doesn't matter. Just as you're breathing right now, it's perfect for right now. Just take a moment and bring awareness on your jaw and just try to relax your jaw. Relax your jaw. Inhale as you exhaling, allow your jaw become a little bit heavier. Inhale as you exhaling, relax your eyes. Allow to your eyes, relax all the area around your eyes. Allow it become smooth and relaxed. And then check your shoulders. Check your shoulders. If your shoulders tight, take a deep breath in, relax, and drop your shoulders down. So this is 3 points that when we want to relax, that when we want to feel our body, allow to our body relax, we will go to our eyes, jaw, and shoulders. If these 3 points are relaxed, you are relaxed. And with the next inhalation, we start to allow to our breath, to our inhalation become long, really long. And then stop your breath, hold your breath for a moment. And then exhale, really long exhalation. So now if you're pregnant, ladies, if you're pregnant, don't hold your breath, okay? Just go with inhale and exhale. Don't hold your breath. You don't want to hold your breath when you're pregnant. Okay, let's do it again. So now I'm going to count on 7. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Hold. 5, 6, 7. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and hold it. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Inhale. And now stop, hold your breath and say, I'm sorry, please forgive me. Thank you, I love you. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, hold and say, I'm sorry, please forgive me. Thank you, I love you. And inhale, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, hold. I'm sorry, please forgive me. Thank you, I love you. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, hold. I'm sorry, please forgive me. Thank you, I love you. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, hold. I'm sorry, please forgive me. Thank you, I love you. And exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, hold. I'm sorry, please forgive me. Thank you, I love you. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, hold. Continue with your mantra. And exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, hold. I'm sorry, please forgive me. Thank you, I love you. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, hold. I love you. I'm sorry, please forgive me. Thank you, I love you. And exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, hold. I'm sorry, please forgive me. Thank you, I love you. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, hold. I'm sorry, please forgive me. Thank you, I love you. And exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, hold. I'm sorry, please forgive me. Thank you, I love you. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, hold. I'm sorry, please forgive me. Thank you, I love you. And slowly allow your breath. Go back to normal, slowly. Allow your breath come back to normal. Check again, check your eyes, check your jaw, check your shoulders. Take a deep breath into your heart, like bring the breath into your heart, bring your awareness into your heart space. And from the heart space, let's say it to our kid, to ourselves, I'm sorry for any judgment. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. And slowly open your eyes when you feel like. And let's come back.
Oh, that was beautiful.
So is Ho'oponopono. Dr. Hugh Lane, he bring it to the West. This is like really cleaning the field. To clean the field when your kid come back, and it's amazing. I think there is an amazing reason why it came back to me, but I have to tell you, when with my son, we have like some stuff at school, and I decided I'm going to clean his field. It's not his field, it's my field. It's the way that I see him. But let's say I started to clean this field that actually, with the reason, appear in my life. Okay, whatever my son going through, it appears in my life. So there is something for me.
Yeah.
So I started to walk with that just through the breath and the mantra. It was unbelievable. He came back from school and he had like few issues. And suddenly he told me, Mom, you know, on the break, I started to play soccer with kids. For my kid to play soccer, it's not something usual. But it was like few months. He was so enjoying to play soccer and he created this group of friends suddenly that it was like really magical. It was magical. And it started from there, from the moment that I started to walk with him, with the mantra and the breath.
Mm.
So I think any situation, even if your kid you have a little baby and your baby cries all night, just do it. Go with your breath and walk with your kid. You change the information and the energy in that field between you and your baby.
And as well, you're managing to regulate yourself as well. Because most of the time when our babies are crying at night and we're waking up in the middle of the night and, you know, we feel very tired and very exhausted and we just want to go to sleep. But there is something that's clearly bothering them, but we can't really understand all the time. And just to do this breathing and to put the baby on you, it's helping you to relax as well as your baby. And then you are in a different state of mind. And I think in a way, like you said, it's both of you in a different state of mind. So it's really affecting each other, which is a beautiful way of just be able to kind of like ease. And you know what they're saying, once you are more regulated and once you know, not in the panicking place, then your baby and your child feel the same way because it's like an energy, like you said. And when we are in the energy where everything is like overwhelming, they will be in that energy as well. So we kind of like reflecting on each other.
And also it's true, we're always affecting one each other. And it's also to accept that situation, not to fight, this is the main, like, I feel this is the main suffering, like really suffering, when it's really painful, when we really cannot accept the situation. So this is what's happening right now. Instead of again putting the thought process on that and say how, oh my God, I'm so poor, I couldn't sleep all night. Just accept the situation. This is your baby. There is a reason why your baby here. There is a reason why he's crying right now. So maybe it's your practice, just maybe just it's for you. For sure, it's something there for you. Okay, just to accept, not to resist the situation.
Yeah.
What can I do right now? There is something for me in that situation, not because of my baby. It's not because of my baby. And it's also not because of me, but there is something for me.
Correct. Yeah, and I really love the idea of doing it just before either pickup or just before the nighttime, because it's not something that takes a long time. It's something like around, let's say, the few minutes. You don't have to do it
3 minutes, you can do it
10 Yeah, it's just 3 minutes. Yeah, which is beautiful because it's a really easy tool to kind of like be able to go back to yourself and be more relaxed and more calm in order to have a better evening or a better night or a better day even, which is beautiful things to do.
And better morning as well. Like if you have kids, so you have to prepare them to school, to daycare. So most of the parents wake up in the morning and they're already like on their phone, or they're doing something, or they start to do like a lunchbox. It's so much to do. It's always so much to do. But you know what? I have to tell you, because I'm practicing, like, this is the thing you can feel when you wake up in the morning and you wake up before your kids and you have these 5 minutes, 10 minutes to practice, to breathe, even maybe to move your body a little bit, to breathe, to sit and to become observer. It's almost to switch yourself to this place that, okay, the day started. I'm not with my jaw stuck already and with my shoulders stuck already because there is so much pressure I'm going to have during my day. No, just to start your day different. And you need just 5 minutes in the morning.
Correct. which is a very, I love it because it's a way of kind of like combining two different things, which is mantras and breath work. And we all know how our breath is something that's really helping us and our brain to kind of like wire things and make our brain think different. So like you said, if you had a really, I'll say challenging night, and to wake up in the morning and do some breath regulation, instead of waking up and think, oh my God, I didn't sleep, I'm overtired, I'm exhausted, you'll be able to kind of like stop that train of thoughts and think differently and wire the thoughts to using mantra of I'm energized today, I'm feeling good, I'm feeling like I can achieve things, So you can use those two tools to create different way of thinking and different way of doing things as well as a mom. So I see them as a very powerful tool, definitely.
Thank you, It's they are very powerful tools. They really, like I know, because anything that I like bring in my practice is always go through me. So I'm trying that first of all and seeing how it's going on with me, and then I can trust it. I can pass it through. So I think that Ho'oponopono, it's simple. It's very simple. It's not need to sitting in meditation for an hour. It's really simple, and you can use it in any situation with anything, like, just to change the energy of any situation. Even if you had like big fight with your kid, you can, and you have few minutes, just sit and do this breath and mantra with the situation. Okay, with the situation, and you will see you can change just through that, through this practice, through this 5 minutes, 3 minutes practice. You can change something, you could create shift in that situation.
It's beautiful. So I want to summarize what we learned today, and I think it was a really beautiful way to start the morning. I'm definitely feeling more energized, and I'm definitely ready for kind of like the next part of my day. And I want to speak a bit about what you just say and shared with us. So we spoke about two types of feed that we have, I think is human being. And you spoke about the information feed, and you spoke as well about the inspiration, correct?
Inspiration, yes, information and inspiration, to feel that we get information from.
Which was beautiful to learn. I didn't know that it exists, but I guess it was kind of like something that just happened. But it was beautiful to kind of like have an idea of what it is actually, kind of like where it's coming from.
Yes, simple. It is very simple explanation, but yes,
Yeah.
just to understand where you connected when it's running in your loops, your mind, I just connected to this field. It's not just I want to think about that. I'm hacked in this field and it's running again and again. Then it's easier to disconnect yourself because it's not you. You don't have to blame yourself for that, you see?
Correct. Correct. I agree. And then you can kind of like understand where it's coming from, which is powerful, like you said, and disconnect. And then we spoke about just taking a few minutes before you picking up your kids, or before you having like your night shift or the morning shift, like we spoke about. So before you know that you're starting something that most likely will need from you as a mom a lot of energy and a lot of like power to do. So kind of like be able to connect to yourself, which we said will take you only 3 minutes to do. And using the breath work that we did, we used counting to 7. We stopped at 7, and then we breathed out 7, and we stopped at 7, correct?
Yes.
Now, I'm sure if some moms would like to start with like 4 counts and then, increase to 5,
Beautiful.
6, 7,
Yes.
they can do that as well. And using mantras, like you said, so when you're stopping at the end of your breath, using mantras, and you shared with us the mantra of
I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you, I love you.
amazing. And we can say any mantras that we want to say, if we want as well to use other mantras or say to ourselves even a word. We can use just like one word, we can use a sentence, and we can try and like wire the way that our brain, we said, and as well our energy and body feels in order to start in kind of like I say in a better point. And like you said, being more present and have a better quality time with our kids, which I thought was beautiful.
Generally, we want to be present more.
Yes, definitely. It's something we're always trying to do while we're giving ourselves the time. So I wanted to say thank you for you to joining me this morning and for sharing this beautiful information with us all. And do you have anything else you want to say or share with us today?
Thank you. I want to say thank you, Yav. It was my pleasure. And I really think that it's amazing that you're doing this with 3 little kids. It's amazing that you have time. And I think it's really important. I think it's really important to bring awareness how hard it can be being mom. And it's don't have to be like that. And you can be mom as you can just define for yourself. It doesn't have to come from any field, from your grandma or your mom. Just try to define yourself, what is really important for you to bring to your kid, and what is really important for you to take care of yourself, because it's so important. And then when you redefine this, actually, it can be much easier and much fun to being mom than what I have to be or what others expect me to be.
Yes. Yeah, it's definitely important to find your place as a mom, and as well to be the mom that you really truly want to be, and not just the mom that you kind of like starting to be just from the the role models or the thing that you saw, but maybe it's not really connected to who you are. And it's beautiful thing to say. And I want to say to all the mom out there that watching us that we're going to have a mom talk once a week, each time with someone else or just with me. And we're going to kind of like dive into our motherhood world or journey and give you some tools and some practical things to do in your life to change it. And like Lina said, to be the mom that you really truly want to be.
Thank you, yeah.
So thank you all and have a beautiful week.
Lots of love. Bye. Enjoy your day.
Bye.
Bye, ladies.